Let's get promotional, shall we? After you put your blood, sweat, and tears into a blog post, the obvious first thing that you want is for people to read it. So I thought we'd talk about 5 ways to promote your blog post that don't include hitting the refresh button on Google Analytics. You know you do it. First of all, social networks, of course. The reason why we are on these things is because there's already a following for those platforms, so you build your own little space on it and then you send them to your own network. Certain networks will allow for you to reshare something over and over. Facebook, you might only share it a couple of times, but Twitter, you can send the same blog post out quite a few times. Just get creative with how you tease it. So maybe you say a quote from the blog post in one tweet. The next tweet could just be the header. The next tweet could be something that's a question that you answer in the post. Get really creative with how you tweet about that particular link. And don't forget LinkedIn and Google+, because those are very effective referral networks as well. Speaking of LinkedIn, a great way to promote your blog post is to go to LinkedIn Answers and look for someone that's already asking a question about the type of content that you just wrote. If you can go to someone and say, here's the answer to your question, and if you're interested in more information, I actually just wrote about this recently, here's the link, you have just become a resource for that person. In addition to anyone that sees that question and then wants to know the answer as well. So you're not just helping one person when you do that. It's just a more personal way of doing it where more parties will see it. I also add every single blog post I do to my email signature. There's a tool that I like called WiseStamp. WiseStamp gives you the ability to add additional features to your normal signature. So you have your name, your title, your business, your website, but you can also add maybe your latest tweet and your latest blog post. So the tool helps you from doing this manually, but it still gets it in front of the people that you may email on a daily basis. Another thing I like to do is look for blog posts that are similar but not exactly the same as the post that I wrote. This is a good time to go and comment and engage with the writer, engage with the readers that are also commenting below. And especially if the blog is using a plugin called Comment Love, this means anytime you comment, your last blog post will show up there. So you're not only getting to chime in on a conversation that you just wrote about, it's already linking to that latest post and you don't even have to pimp yourself out. It's just built in. Lastly, take advantage of the connections that you've built a relationship with on social media. If there's someone that you think has a similar audience to you and you've already over a period of time, not just recently, but you've already been sharing their stuff and you feel like maybe they would like something that you did, why don't you hit them up with a DM, private message, whatever you want, and say, hey, I just wrote this and I thought your audience might like it. Feel free to tweet. Here's a sample tweet for you. Make it really simple and only do it if you have been giving to them. If you haven't done anything for them, don't bother, because that's just annoying. I will give you a bonus tip today, but this one is if you have a little bit more time on your hands. I also like to go and contribute someplace else and do a guest post about a topic that's similar to what I just wrote about, because if there's a good opportunity for me to link to that post in reference to something that I say in the guest post, then that's a really good way to get a backlink and more eyes on that content. As long as it makes sense and you're not overlinking in the post, the host blogger shouldn't have a problem with it, and it actually is really helpful for the reader if they can read something that will help them learn more. Now go promote your blog post, because I know you worked really hard on that thing. Thanks for tuning in. I'm @Schmatastic and @SavvySexySocial on Twitter. If you liked the video, feel free to tweet. There's a click to tweet in the description. Also, you need to subscribe to this channel because I would like to see you here tomorrow. See you then. It's Q&A Friday. Shall we get started? For my last video of the week, I asked you guys to send me some questions, and so I'm gonna read them to you and answer them. Isn't that special?